I want you guys to seriously understand what type of projects and programs that these individuals are running. Let me be quiet just for a second, and I'm gonna set the phone on the floor. Now, these are the devices that they have running within the unit. I don't know if it's visible. See, focusing in on anything else, it doesn't do that. So why is it doing that right there? What sense does that make? These are the other devices that they have within the unit. Bluetooth televisions. They got the fridge. They got the stove. These are portable stoves too. And then they got this thing. All inside of the unit. And these are all Bluetooth. These staff and their clients have been capitalizing using the terminologies, conditions, privacies, and protocols they were taught in order to psychologically manipulate and mentally manipulate and physically manipulate their clients. They are trying to drive their clients literally insane so they get their charges dropped. They are using clients as well. My next door neighbor doing the exact same shit. Opening the door, banging, pretending like he's crazy. He's not fucking crazy. He's a fucking pussy. I'll put it out there. I could go out there and talk this shit right now. But I'm not trying to. I could civilly confront these individuals and tell them, like, what's wrong with you? They have hate for everybody. They don't fuck with me. They just want to live here. Same thing with the staff. What do you think they're doing? Why do you think they're hitting up my social medias using their... Come on. Soraya, get off of my YouTube channel. Seriously. Everybody knows that you communicate with your sister, and your sister probably, I'm gonna just assume, and I'll run the fade for without having proof. Everybody knows that you guys have little to no money, but you have everybody else backing up your name in order to keep your family business up and running. That's the only reason why you're employed by the Santa Barbara Unified School District. That's the only reason why your parents, relatives, and distant relatives are able to still keep the International House of Pancakes on State Street up and running if they haven't sold already. It's the only reason why your sister and your mom and your other sisters, like, it's obvious. Stop stalking me. You guys are literally stalking me, and the police department isn't doing anything about it. So it just goes to show that if the police department and the sheriff's department, behavior wellness, obviously Dr. Shavinsky, because what is Soraya trying to do? What is Soraya bragging about? What are people like Soraya and Cole and everybody else bragging about? My attorney's bragging about? They are hired, they are preened, they are groomed, and they are doing these jobs for these individuals, regardless of the consequences of people like me being, 1, falsely imprisoned, and 2, murdered because I'm standing up for my own civil rights. Meanwhile, you guys are literally and all have already literally all fucked each other. Like, leave me alone. Straight up. That's all you guys have to do for the rest of your lives. Leave me alone. You don't want to. That's how mentally ill you guys are. You don't see me going out of my way to contact you. Have I gone out of my way to contact any of you guys within the past 24 hours, 72 hours, week? No, because I'm actually doing great. I'm doing fine. You guys aren't. You don't want to leave me alone. And you're using the pharmaceutical industry to what? Survive. What else do I have to say regarding this? It's not only people like Soraya, it's people like Brian. I don't even know his baby mother's name or his daughter's name. I could care less. The dude's a legitimate serial stalker that people like Mavel from the Turner Foundation, people like Kaylee Reynolds, people like Jordan Sanders, and the rest of the crack community. Like, these are legitimate 100% crackheads. Like, people who grew up smoking crack. My upstairs neighbor, my neighbor right in front of me, the neighbor to the side of me, the other neighbor to the side of me, they grew up smoking crack. They're gonna deny the allegations. Okay. But I know the truth. Even some, like, straight up, even the counselors, the what do you call it? The case managers, like, they grew up doing heavy drugs. I'm talking about heroin, meth, this, that, the third. I haven't. It's like, this is the best that their lives have ever gotten. They got brand new studios where they could tweak the fuck out. But they're targeting everybody else because they want to, what? Turn this place into a straight up fucking Well, what it used to be, realistically. Remind you that this is on a military base. This is on the Santa Barbara Airport's property. And technically, these are federal crimes that they are committing. If the federal government doesn't want to do anything about it, then that's all that there is to be said. They do not want to do anything about it. They are going to continue to let these individuals do drugs, harass their clients, beat their spouses, molest their children, sell their children, human traffic their children with the aid of social services, child protective services, domestic violence services, emergency services, the church, and the Santa Barbara Unified School District, along with the community. Because honestly, nobody gives a shit about anybody else but themselves. And it's going to show. I have already made enough criminal complaints. I've already called the police for fair, reasonable, with evidence, with record, with recording, data that can and has already been provided. And nothing is being done. For my own personal safety, because I am legitimately the one being targeted by some of these groups. Obviously, it's a community. You're gonna have... It's a dope community. It's the dope community. It's the dopamine community. And I'm not a part of it. I want nothing to do with it. All because they've smoked so much dope in their life. Well, there's nothing else for them to do. So what are they doing? What are they helping them do? Pretend like they're stealing money from the government. Stealing resources from the government. That's literally it. I'm not getting paid to do this. I could put that on my life. I'm getting no money to do this. I'm sitting in this apartment eating the last of my food that I don't even want to fucking eat because it tastes like shit. Santa Barbara County food tastes like shit. And anything else is a fucking arm and a leg, literally. Currency's gone up. I have nothing to do here other than doom scroll, catch up on my sleep, and deal with the pieces of shit that have nothing better to do that purposefully fuck with people and try to get their cases dropped for psychologically trying to manipulate and organize crime all around the United States and the world. Because, well, if you have one crackhead not being prosecuted and charged, you have an entire world full of crackheads getting pardoned by people in campaign like President Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden. Like, this stuff's just self-explanatory. These are the individuals that allowed individuals like these to serve in the military, and that's why this world is so fucked up. Prior to it already being fucked up before that. Like, these individuals don't seem to get it. They're all on Bluetooth right now. They're all pretending like they're not moving around. I guarantee you, if you raid this entire projects right now, you would be able to legally and lawfully arrest everybody on this property. I mean, everybody. Including, more than likely, some of the officials that show up. And we'll see who doesn't show up. Because I'm here. I've had to deal with it. The only reason why I left is because these crackheads kept on making subliminal death threats and legitimate death threats. And calling the police in order to falsify data and evidence. Now, where would those calls be coming from? These individuals are obviously switching out phones. Now, how would you do that? Okay, you got the free government phone plan, guys, right? They come here, right? I have no soliciting posted on my door. They can't, my window, not my door. They cannot legally solicit without being criminally charged. And it's on surveillance. Whoever's not turning over the video surveillance on this property is going to be going to jail. That's all that there is to say. They have to actively be being charged. And if they aren't, there's no building up a case. There's no they're allowing them to get away with committing crimes and letting all of this circulate so they can get their cases dropped as soon as somebody else finally they're just done putting up with it. They really are. I'm talking about myself. I'm sick and tired of putting up with these individuals. They realistically don't deserve to live here. They shouldn't allowed to be able to come to this property and serve this community. In regards to that, you have individuals that are able to come onto this property as long as they provide ID or somebody sneaks them in, whether it be a drug addict, whether it be a random person, whether it be a prostitute, whether it be your mom, whether it be your freaking baby mother or your own kid. They even sneak in pets too. Amongst everything else that they've already snuck in. So, you have them sneaking in hostels, right? Or bringing in hostels to the community that are using their literal relatives to stalk. Let's say I go out to the store right now. I'm going to see the same person that I've been seeing on call, on a wire, as soon as I leave. Then the new housing authority staff that's on the property, every time I leave, they're out here following me. For what? I don't need your guys' protection. I never have. If anything, it's been you guys from the beginning. I don't even care to remember his name. All I'm gonna say is that you guys think that you're shot calling this property, realistically, you guys are just digging yourselves an entire grave when it comes to all of this paperwork burying you guys alive. Literally. Like, I'm telling you that you guys are, with all due respect, ignorant, stupid, for thinking that you're going to get away with this. You guys can pretend that you're helping the community. You can pretend that you're a nonprofit. But individuals in my situation and situations alike, regardless of your connections with other people's ethnical backgrounds and you guys pretending to be a part of the same race and religion, it's ignorant. And don't get me started on the premeditated sexual assaults by people like Sarai and her friends. Bro, I'm gonna put them on blast. There's evidence of her fucking minors. You guys want to play this dirty ass game? Alright. Who's protecting her? Who's protecting her homies? They tried getting their own family members charged. My charges aren't going through. They don't give a fuck about men. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I already know that this is gonna be like everybody's gonna cry and everybody's gonna go fucking, I can't stand Isaiah for doing this shit. I can't stand, like, dude, you guys are gonna retaliate regardless. You guys have been retaliating regardless.